feel the tension in the girl's arms.
So that's Randerus, Torben murmured. He looks like fun.
Cracking his knuckles, he strode away from the circle and toward Phasma and the fight. The troopers and Brendel stayed put, so Civ and Gosta closed the circle, waiting for more fighters to appear. Phasma, however, wasn't waiting. She continued her attack on Randerus, barreling into a combination of punches and kicks that any Skyer warrior would recognize, as she'd taught it to each of them. It involved a sequence of shots to bewilder and shut down the victim, rendering a fair fight less fair. A jab to the throat, a cross to the face, a hook to the ear, a cross to the solar plexus. But instead of doubling over to catch his breath, Randerus punched Phasma's helmet, and her head rocked back in an unsettling way. She shook the hit off and watched him, hunting for a new angle. The helmet must have been built to absorb some damage and protect the skull, or Phasma would have been on the ground already.
Why are there no weapons?
Gosta asked, leaning heavily on Civ. Be quiet and learn, Civ said. You know everything I know. Phasma circled around Randerus, fists up and protecting her head, as Torben came up from the other side.
I see you, little man,
Randerus warned.
And I'll get to you next.
Before he was done talking, Phasma slammed her helmet into the big man's chin, catching him by surprise and making his head rock back in turn. Torben caught Randerus's long hair and yanked him back so Phasma could punch him in the throat, but Randerus caught her fist as easily as if she were a child. Pivoting, Randerus slung Phasma into Torben and they both went down. Phasma had never fought in the armor before, and although it should have helped absorb damage, it also made her less agile. Still, she recovered quickly, rolled off Torben and stood, so perhaps it served its purpose. The moment she was on her feet, Phasma went for a brutal flurry of kicks, but Randerus blocked them all, laughing, then clipped her legs and fell on top of her in the sand. Before Torben could react, Randerus had popped off Phasma's helmet and started to choke her. "Won't you help them?" Civ muttered to the trooper.